Dragons! I am back to show you guys or share my August TBR with you guys, and I'm really excited to work on this video today. August is a busy month. I'll be very, very honest. I am off for all of August because we go back to school in September, but the last week of the month is a bit more chaotic just because that's when we have to start reporting and stuff like that, so that'll be a bit busy. It's also my birthday. My birthday is August 9th, and then I'm going to Ireland for about 10 days, so I'm really excited for this. It will be fun. There was no competitive based readathon that I can remember. There is one that I think may be happening, but it's going to be like a fly by my pants one, and I don't want to say anything because I don't know when it's going to get announced. But I am definitely doing ARC August, which I'm sure you guys have seen. It's just like a NetGalley TBR, and I recently came back from Comic-Con. I mean, I'm from ALA, so I have a lot of ARCs. But I have not really liked my TBR game, like, at all. Last month was probably the best month I've ever done with my TBR games. I think I'm going to do something a little bit similar. But what I think I'm going to start doing every video is I'm going to tell you guys 2 vlog projects that I want to work on. One is going to be one that I choose. This is especially going to be helpful during the school year, I think. And then I'm going to have a spinner wheel choose another project that I'm going to focus on. So that is what we are going to do. The first project that I'm going to start with is my NetGalley takedown vlog, and it's just going to have one of my pages on NetGalley that I'm going to roll a number between 1 and 12 now, and then that is going to be the page that is going to be the focus of that. So I'm just going to know that right now, whatever it is, we're going to go for with it. Make sure I haven't make sure some books are on there that like I have already reviewed, and then my goal for that vlog is to eliminate that entire list. So yeah, let's see for that one vlog project what it is. It will help me if I know these books in advance because I can maybe put them on TBRs, and then I feel like I will accomplish a little bit more. Okay, so we have page 11. Okay, let me look at that and just see. I just want to make sure that they're there so I actually have them. All right, so I'm gonna pause. Okay, so I will have added the pictures here. It's a bunch of books. The goal is I want to like get down a whole page. So yeah, that is the goal. If I can put any of these physically on here, I definitely will. I just don't know. The goal is to eliminate like a whole page from my TBR thing. I don't know. We'll see. That is kind of the goal, but that will be one vlog I'm doing for sure. So I'm just going to keep that open on my thing. It is not very fantasy heavy, so if worse comes to worse, and I have to like choose another one that is great. And then the other vlog I'm gonna focus on, the big project vlog that I'm gonna focus on is just new to me authors, which actually is perfect. So that is what I'm gonna kind of pull when we're doing that. So we're gonna do some new to me authors for one vlog, preferably my ALA books, and then we're going to have a NetGalley arc. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna roll a dice, and I am gonna pick as many cards as it says. Okay, so we're gonna pick 3 cards for this, which is actually not that bad. Okay, so we have a YA fantasy book that is on my TBR, which is really, really good. And that's actually easy because I have quite a few. And this will work in that vlog where I have to read books by new to me authors. I'm going to add Immortal Consequences by Ivy Marie. This is a book set at like a boarding school in the afterlife. And it is a new to me author. So that's one that I'm definitely going to put over here. I'm really excited to add this. So that will be one that I definitely add. And then another card that I am going to pick is... Ooh, okay, so it says start a series. Okay, start a series. See, the problem is I don't know if these are starting series or not. Let me see, because all of these are like arcs. I feel like these are not starting a series though, to be very honest. Okay. Hold on one second. So, I think I'm gonna put on a quart is Cruel and Lovely by Stasia Stark. It is starting a series. So yeah, this is what I think I'm going to put on for that. And it is a romantasy that people have been liking. And then, what's the last book I'm going to choose? So I'm going to try to make sure these, at least for this part. Okay. Oh, and then we have an Owl Crate book, which is an older Owl Crate book, or just an Owl Crate book. So, okay. Let me go look in my other section. This is books that, like, I haven't got around to. They're quite old. Let me go see what I have. So, the other book I'm going to read for Owl Crate is Of Jade and Dragons. You can't really see it because it is, like, in plastic. So, yeah, this is the one that I'm going to read for that. So, these are my 3 books on my TBR that are just TBR based. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go put that in my tracking software so I remember what it is. And then we'll come back and we'll do the second half of this TBR. So, because I just got back from ALA, I'm going to roll a 6-sided dice and I'm going to add as many books as I want to my TBR from that convention. Okay, so I have to add at least 2. Which, okay, at least 2. Okay, so these are the 2 that I had my eye on, like, originally. They're YA fantasies. One is an Embroidery of Souls. It comes out in September. This cover is really, really pretty. And A Stitch for Love, A Stitch for Death, A Stitch to Save the Queendom. And another one is For No Mortal Creature by Kelsa Cow. These books are also by authors that I have never read before, so I figure that will work well for that vlog. So, okay, so those are the books I'm going to add to that. And now I am going to go put these on my TBR cart, see what it looks like, and see how much space I have left, and then we'll chat a little bit more. I have really neglected my challenges this month. I have a lot of challenges that I'm keeping a track of in my little Zinnia journal, and I did not really do a good job with them. So I have like 6 of them, I think. Let me go backwards and look, but I think it's like 6, including like all of the other ones that we do. Yeah, okay, so I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I actually have 7. Okay, I have 7 that I'm doing. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to pick a number 1 to 7 and see how many of those I need to put books on for. So if it gets to be 7, this TBR is going to be a bit bigger than we would like. That's okay. But I do definitely want to keep in mind that I am traveling. So random number generator 1 to 7. Let's just see. All right, 1 to 7. Okay. Okay, so I have to at least pick 2 of these challenges to do. Okay, so let me go to the first one that I know I have done the least with, and that is my NetGalley one from back from the start of the year. That's one that I just have not done the best with. Okay, you know what I could do? Okay, I could definitely add 2 books right off the bat. Okay, this is actually great. I think I'm going to add, let me look. I think that this is like a, let me just see. Okay. Okay, so I think I'm going to add The Rival by Emma Lord onto this TBR because I haven't read that. I will touch a photo here. It's her YA contemporary. I'm also going to add Playing for Keeps by Rebecca Genchak. I will attach a photo of that here. It's another YA contemporary. Last one that I just got from this one is going to be Den of Liars by Jessica S. Olson. Let me go get that because I actually have that for you. So I'm also going to add Den of Liars to this TBR, and that's the one that I will probably put on my graphic because it's actually a book that I have on my immediate TBR. Alright, so I'm going to add 1 on my physical TBR, 2 that are just like regular books, but I'm going to add those as well. So I added 3 books from that, and those are audiobooks as well. So, okay, so that'll be 3 down, which is actually not that bad. So let me come back. And then I think I'm also going to focus on 225 books that I think I will love in 2025. That's a challenge I think I'm going to focus on. And yeah, let's see what I want to add to that. The 2 physical books I'm going to take for this challenge is The Gods Time Forgot by Kelsey Sheridan Gonzalez. It's Manhattan, 1870s, and it's a gilded New York age, and it's going to be enemies to historical romantasy for perfect fans of Outlier and Fate, Ink, and Blood. So this is one that I did want to read. And another one on my physical TBR that I just got from ALA is Illusions of Fire by Nisha Sharma. This is one that got signed to me, and this is one that I love the cover. So these are the two I'm going to put on there physically wise, and I'm also going to put them on my graphic, and then I'm also going to take 2 audiobooks just because I've been so bad. I think I'm going to add For the Record, The Love Haters, and Vera Wong's Snooping on a Dead Man, and I will attach For the Record, Love Haters, and Vera Wong Snooping on a Dead Man. I think I'm just going to add them to my thing because I'm going to be traveling a lot and I have a lot of like audiobook time. So I think I'm just going to add those 3. So these 2 for that challenge, and then those 3 audiobooks, For the Record, Love Haters, and Snooping. So those are the 3 I'm going to add, and I'll attach the graphics here. Last books I'm just going to stick on here, these are just a couple of random ones that I want to add, is Scarlet Morning by N.D. Stevens. This comes out in September. It's a middle grade fantasy book, which I'm really excited for. I haven't read Nimue yet, but maybe I'll watch the movie and read the graphic novel one of the weekends that I'm off. We will see. But this is one that I would like to add. I also want to add The Last Tiger. This one comes out in July, so it actually just came out. And I've heard really good things about this one. It's inspired by true stories of our grandparents' lives during one of the darkest periods in Korean history. The Last Tiger is a debut young adult in a fantasy novel about the power of love to give voice to broken people. This cover is also super pretty. And the last one is I Killed the King by Rebecca Minks and Hannah. And Hannah, one dead king to 6 suspects, 12 hours to uncover the truth. So that one sounds really, really awesome. So I'm just going to add these to my graphic as well. And then we're going to talk a little bit about Ireland and my plans for Ireland. I am going to Ireland for about 8 days, and I am going to bring my audiobooks. I'm also going to massively read on my Kindle, which is not how I normally read. I normally read a lot physically, but I also do realize that I'm going to have a Kindle as my reading, so I'm going to try to pick some smaller things just to kind of keep my attention. But I'm also trying to focus on books that like I have physical arcs for, like at my house. So I don't know. I'm just going to give you 5 potential titles that like looking at them on my Kindle may get read. I have Direbound by Sable Sorensen. That is just a KU book. So I'm going to attach a photo of that here. Everyone and their mother has been really, really liking that. So I'll attach a photo of that here. I also have A Dysfunctional Family Guide to Murder by Kate Emery. I actually have an arc of that one, but that one's one that I might read. I also have A Spell to Wake the Dead, A Guard in the Garden, A Fate Forged in Fire, Hit Me With Your Best Charm, The Ninth Rain. So I have a lot of books that like may get pulled. I just don't know what I'm going to be in the mood for, to be very, very honest. But I'm going to really focus on books that I just have on my Kindle. I am going to bring 2 physical books with me because I always get nervous, especially because I have a long layover. I have like a book sleeve. I don't think it's actually here. I think it's in my bag. That just can fit like a lot of books. I think I'm going to pick 2 books that I'm like in the middle of reading, and I'm going to stick them in there. 1 contemporary, 1 fantasy. So I always have something in case my Kindle dies. And I do have a vlogging camera, so I might bring it. I don't know how much footage I'm going to get. But yeah, so I'm just going to stick a couple of pictures before I spoke of a couple of those books. But honestly, I'm just going to read what I'm in the mood for. And then listening wise, it's going to be a combination of podcasts and quick listens, like quick romances that I've had. I also have a few like Ireland themed books that I may try to snag from like Audible or KU before I leave. But I'm probably going to focus on contemporary romances on the trip. I don't know, but that's sort of the plan. I will say, just because I'm finishing it, these are the books that I really hope to finish by the end of July. I have a week left. I'm doing a vlog project where I'm like reading all of these. So I really want to read We Who Will Die by Stasia Stark. I want to read Fall I Love by Lyra Parrish. This is the one that may get pushed over to August. It's The Secrets, Romantics, Books of Magic, Not Quite Dead Yet by Holly Jackson, and then A Library of Lost Girls by Kristen Phipps. These are the ones I'm doing for a blog project currently, so they also may get kind of tossed in there if I don't finish them. But yeah, that is where I am. So that's basically what's Island gonna look like. I'm gonna bring my Kindle, and I'm just gonna pick up a book that feels good. I'm also getting into the habit of reading a graphic novel before bed, so I am gonna keep doing that as long as I can. Like, I'm gonna kind of do that every night before bed. But yeah, let me know in the comments, what are your plans for August? I would love to know. And I'll talk to you guys soon for my next video. Let me know what your plans in August. Do you have anything fun? I'm going to Ireland, but I would love to hear all your fun adventures, or all your fun August adventures. And I will talk to you guys soon for another video. Bye.